What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to Thursday edition Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, where Brock Rock and Wine is just 2 days away. Saturday, if you're looking for something to do, Brock Rock and Wine at the Renaissance Hotel. Tickets at brortho.com, brortho.com, and of course, Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. If y'all missed it yesterday, let you know, man, still tons of homes with blue tarps on the roof. Let's get those knocked out, man. Give us a shout at Hudco. We got materials. We got crews ready to roll. Let's go. You, a family member, a friend, someone still got a blue tarp on the roof, give us a shout. Let's get that moving. Let's get it going. HUDCOroofing.com. All right, let's say some good mornings here. Mark Ingram. Y'all, I'm sure saw it last evening. Mark Ingram, the trade happened while we were on air during AFR, so I gave some thoughts on it during AFR. But Mark Ingram back in New Orleans, and Bug Strong has entered the transfer portal, so LSU most certainly going to be in need of linebackers in this coming class. So be it high school assignees, transfers, they're going to need linebackers because you're going to lose. You're certainly going to lose Damone Clark, likely going to lose Baskerville as well as a senior. Now Strong is gone. See what happens with Mike Jones. Does he come back? Don't know. Really you're looking at Greg Penn and Josh White and pretty thin room there, not just on numbers but on experience. So. And I'm hopeful Mark Ingram can do something for the Saints, but I'm not optimistic. Tim Gotro, Adam Dyke, good morning. Matt, given the way the season's unfolded, do you think it would be better if Brendan didn't play the year and kept 2 years of eligibility? So remember, it doesn't matter, Adam, because he's already used a redshirt year. Brendan used his redshirt year in 2018, so he doesn't have that anymore. He does have the COVID year. And then he could apply for a medical red shirt, which he would have to be granted. But it's really, does he want to be here for 7 years? I don't know. I don't know what Brendan's going to do. Let's see, Tim, are you and Musso going to walk on? Apparently Ed needs help finding a team for practice. I mean, look, y'all know my feeling on it. It's horrendous roster mismanagement. When you're allowed 85 scholarship players and 20 walk-ons, and look, to be clear, they had practice yesterday. They just couldn't have a full padded practice, and they're not doing the Tiger Bowl. And that's because of injuries, and you play a lot of young guys in the Tiger Bowl. We were playing a lot of young guys during the season, but it all stems from the greater issue, which is roster mismanagement. Brown Bear 765. Morning, Matt. Nothing beats waking up to cool Shenandoah Mountains with a nice cup of coffee. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Well said. Brown Bear 765. I saw plenty of brown bears when we were up in Tennessee. Hope your day is great. Joey Vincent, good morning. Kenneth Martin, morning, Matt. How about the Cincinnati defense? They're good this year because they have 2 ex-Saints players, Henderson and Bell. Yeah, man, you forget about Von Bell, right? But Von Bell is playing well in Cincinnati, of course. And it's Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, but the Hendrickson is playing really well in Cincinnati, too. That's the disappointing part. Whenever we say you can't pay everybody, you got to make decisions. And so the Saints kind of hitched their wagon to the younger guys. And here's hoping, Davenport stays healthy and Peyton Turner can develop into a good player. Michael Tolliver, good morning. Bubba Tatum, Josh Giraldo, what's up? Not a fan of Strong's performance this year. He's looked lost. Not sure his fault that is at this point. That's fair. I think the big part of it, Josh, is he's just not a 3-down linebacker. He's just not athletic. He's a tough kid, can hit and can play between the tackles. Just not a really good sideline-to-sideline player. Ryan Pike, good morning. Want to know how Ingram's trade affects Kamara's workload? I think that's, Ryan, the point is, you don't want Alvin Kamara to have 30 touches a game. You want that nice balance for Kamara, where he's got 10 to 15 carries and 3 to 5 catches a game. So you're in that 15 to 20 touches per game. You're obviously a better team if Kamara touches it more. But if you have a guy that can balance out Kamara, with his workload and really just do some of the dirty work between the tackles, that's really what you're looking for. Rapping Badges, what's up? Spurge, good morning. Hoping AK will light a fire for Ingram. Yeah, Spurge, I don't think that's the point. I just think Ingram is just a 31-year-old running back who's not very good anymore. I mean, honestly, y'all know I'm going to shoot you straight. Like, Trivia Carter, Cliff Nelson, good morning. Brad Johnson, doesn't Dabo fall in the same category as Coach O with Trevor? Was his bell cow, now the losses come? Not really, Brad, because he also won a national championship before Trevor Lawrence showed up with Deshaun Watson. Damon Hinderberger, good morning. Mark Allen, all these other LSU podcasts are starting to sound like AFR with the Coach O hot takes. Cheers to you for just being you. Oh, you mean all the people that crapped on me for being a hater and for hating Coach O and for hating LSU and it ain't easy to go against the crowd, bro. And look, and it's not, you go the other way just to ebb when everybody flows, right? But you just stick to your truth and you be honest and call it like you see it. The problem is, especially in this town, when you're critical of LSU, that stain follows you, because you get labeled a certain way and then LSU doesn't want to deal with you. And, I mean, it's what it is, bro. Okay. I mean, the classroom's getting pretty full right now, right? I mean, that bandwagon's getting pretty full right now. It's all right. Got my seat at the front of the bus. Damon Hinderberger. Jason Duplantis. Why would Strong transfer now? He can't go play anywhere right now. Why not stay? Good question, Jason. To get a spot now. Wherever's going to be next. Because think of it this way, man. A lot of guys enter the portal late when rosters are already filled. So if he's in the portal now, teams can start contacting him now. He can get a spot now wherever he wants to go. Because, brother, once you got your 25 signees, and I get next year it's more because you can take up to 7 transfers in a 1-for-1. But that's the big problem is you got more guys in the transfer portal than you have spots on rosters. So you leave now. You're at the front of the line of people looking for a linebacker, and so it's a bird in hand thing. It is a program take you now because you're available, or wait to see if another linebacker might come available. Let's see, Michael. Sometimes I forget Cam Jordan is still playing. Seems you rarely hear his name anymore. Yeah, man. Look, for as dominant as he was in parts of his career, you also had a situation last year where every team the Saints played shaded their attention toward Cam, and that freed up Trey Hendrickson to have the monster season. So you're still seeing that, and whoever's opposite Cam hasn't really broken out this year. Hopefully Davenport can stay healthy and be that guy. Let's see, does LSU football win another SEC game this season? I'm going to say they do. I think they beat Arkansas. Jason Duplantis, what's going on? Michael Tolliver, let's see, Matt, just because you are a realist and everything isn't roses doesn't mean you're a hater. It means you're honest. Too many fans take criticism as being a hater, fair weather fan. Yeah, man, I mean, that's the truth. But it's okay, though. Like, it really doesn't bother me. But that is true. And I get it, though. But like, fans want affirmation a lot of times. They want affirmation. They want to hear why their team's going to be great. Like, if we post a video and it's, here's why LSU's going undefeated, it's going to get infinitely more play than if we post a video that says, here's why LSU's going to go 6-6, right? Anyway. Kerry Hughes, good morning. Will the new phrase be go Dabo? I don't know where the Dabo stuff started yesterday, but I could tell, like, I know he'll pick up the phone. He'll at least pick up the phone. The example I gave last night on Nightcap was just because someone picks up the phone doesn't mean it's a done deal or going to happen. It's like just because someone agrees to go out on a first date with you doesn't mean you're going to get married and spend the next 50 years of your life together and have children. If it's the first date. It's the first date. Long way to go. Truax, what's up? Will AFR move to another station once CST discontinues? Yes, we will be on Your View 4. So in Baton Rouge, we'll be on Channel 4. Brandon English, good morning. Relaxing, trying to recover from getting my gallbladder removed. Oh, God. Man, sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing okay, Brandon. Never had a surgery like that, man, but God bless. Hope you're okay. Kurt, happy Ingram's back. I think AK and Ingram will complement each other so well. I think they did 3 years ago, and Mark Ingram hasn't been a good back since. If you're getting Mark Ingram from 2018, I could agree with you. Mark Ingram in 2021, not so much. Brian Wynn, just curious, Matt, what you're thinking as to why Dabo Swinney would not go to Bama after Saban leaves? Because Dabo Swinney has been adamant off the record that he's not going to Bama, has no interest in the job, doesn't want to follow Nick Saban. He's built his own thing at Clemson. And then the obvious follow-up is, why would you go to LSU? Because if you don't feel appreciated at Clemson for what you've done, and then someone's going to throw the type of money LSU's talking about throwing at a coach, then you listen. Hey, Dad, good morning. Tyler Alexander, good morning. Not that it matters at this point. What is your thought on Miles or Garrett? It's funny you said, I immediately think Miles Garrett, but I guess you're Brennan or Nussmeier. I don't know that we see Brennan this year, and I really don't care if they play Nussmeier or Max Johnson. At this point, I think quarterback is so far from the issue this team has, and whichever guy you put back there is just not going to be in advantageous situations because play calling isn't good, the offensive line isn't good, you're just not good. Thomas Bergeron, Mario Rossetti, how much factor with these problem with that How much factor with these problem with that football team influence Woodard to act quietly to find? Mario, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're asking, but Scott Woodward just does act. I mean, he's very tactful. I said that all along. He's a smart, tactful type of guy. Like, this isn't going to be a big public coaching search. You're not going to hear anything from Scott Woodward. Like, literally, you're not going to hear a word from him until the hire's made. Ben Dupuy, Bengals to the Super Bowl. Maybe so. LSU Terrell Wild, good morning. Kirk, why would you disclose you don't have enough to hold a full practice? How freaking embarrassing. Coach is a walking cartoon. Kind of, but he's been that for a while. But if I said that before, I was just a hater. Chase Pellegrin, Devin Kelly, good morning, boys. Good morning. Woke up at the crack of dawn. That's a nice Varsity Blues reference. Frederick, what's up? Bigger poop show, LSU or the Texans? The Texans are trying to lose. I think that's the difference. Let's see. Charlie and the Saints needed a back like Ingram. I agree with you, Charlie. They needed a back like Ingram was 3 years ago. Mark Ingram today is washed up. He's done. Like, there's a reason Baltimore cut him last year, and the Texans are willing to trade him. He's averaging 3.2 yards a carry. He's got 200 rush yards in 7 games. He's not a good player anymore. Shane Henry, like that's tugging at the nostalgic heartstrings for fans, which I get it, but the current guy isn't a good player. Henry Gordon Bennett, morning, Matt. Saints need a ton of respect for where they are right now. They had an awful off season as you can have with the amount of injuries. Hats off to Sean Payton. Yeah, injuries, defections because of cap casualties, all that stuff. You know, Drew Brees retiring. Yes, to be where they are right now at 4-2, and should be 5-1. They didn't blow it against the Giants with an 11-point lead with 8 minutes to go at home. Leo Williams, good morning. Chase Pellegrin, whose job is it to hire the strength and conditioning as well as athletic trainers? Yeah, I mean, coach hires that, and all the coaches have always retained Tommy Moffitt and his staff, and then Moffitt hires the rest of his support staff. Devin Kelly, would you say Coach O? Come on, man. Henry, Cam Jordan is much like Will Smith at the same point in their career. You get what you get as a pass rusher, but completely dominate against the run. That's fair. Jim Stevens, morning, Matt. Is Michael Thomas going to return? Yes, and I think my hope is, Jim, that that's what finally opens up the offense. I mean, I think we lose sight of, and it's why I completely refuse to give Jameis or this team a grade right now, because they are just finding ways to hold on and to win in spite of all the personnel loss. Guys, you're going to get David Onyemata back this week. Your defense is about to improve tremendously. Your best interior defensive player returns this week. You haven't had him for the first 6 games. You get Onyemata back. When you get Michael Thomas back, how much better does Marquez Callaway become when you have Thomas and Deontay Harris back on the field? And then Marquez Callaway can be your 2 or 3 instead of your 1. Instead of going up against the other team's best defensive back week in and week out, you're going up against their nickel. A little bit different. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a domino effect that happens, that will happen. Glenda Blanchard, good morning. John Bro, do you think Woodward is calling recruits, telling them to hang in there? I don't think, no, I don't. Coaching staff is recruiting, and I think if recruits' parents had questions about the search, Woodward's not going to talk to them, at least not right now. Sean Comiskey, good morning, Dabo. What's going on with all the Dabo questions? I'm curious where that, I don't know where that stems from, where that started here in the last day or so. Anthony Vento, good morning. Kyle DeVille, worried about the Tigers. What's up with the new transfer? I just found out. I guess you're talking about Buck Strong. I mean, he wasn't playing. He's, a little bit out of his league. And so now you're one person thinner at linebacker. Kerry Hughes, tell you what else you should do a home and away with App State. That campus is gorgeous in the fall. Kerry, or maybe people can just go take a visit to Appalachian State if they want to do that. LSU, I know that it's not going to happen. They're never going to do it home and home with App State. Wonder if the Saints made a trade for an offensive lineman. I think they're okay on the offensive line, Blaine. Throckmorton played well while McCoy was out. I think he'll play. I think he'll do just fine in place of Pete. Craig Duga, I know you don't get into alt or meme. I do altcoins. Remember, an altcoin is anything other than Bitcoin. So I do own altcoins. I just don't own any meme coins. Let's see. Doge I bought months ago is lifting again. Craig, if you understand the 4-year Bitcoin halving cycles, you understand we are coming to the end of a bull run. And every 4 years, when you come to the end of a bull run, you have a parabolic run up with you blow the top off. So my only advice to you would be make sure you time it and you know where your exit's going to be and you take profits so you don't have the 85% correction and all of your gains evaporate like that at the end of this year or the beginning of 2022. Aaron Hornsby, Brian Wynn. Matt, I stepped away. Did I miss that world famous HUDCO jingle? You have not, Brian, but you know what? Because you requested it.
HUDCO Roofing! HUDCO Roofing! When you need a roof, call someone you know. Scone and Terrio.
All you need is HUDCO.
HUDCO Roofing! HUDCO Roofing! Call HUDCO Roofing!
364
1007! HUDCO Roofing! HUDCO Roofing!
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go. 7:53. All right, do me a favor, please. If you're there on YouTube, subscribe to the Matt Scone YouTube channel and smash the like button. Facebook, please like the page, share the post, like the post, share the post, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. Okay, I gotta bounce. Gotta go get Drew to school. Brock Rock and Wine is Saturday. Get your tickets, brortho.com. And give us a call at Hudco, y'all. If you know people with blue tarp still on their roof, let's get that thing rolling. We got them. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this done. HudcoRoofing.com. Y'all have a great day. Locked on LSU. Scone and T returns today. And AFR3.